Get your free copy of the complete tutorial at www.teachucomp.com/free.
To manage your Outlook group's shared files in Sharepoint, select the name of the group in the Folder pane in Outlook. Then click the Files button that appears in the Group Name button group, where Group Name is the name of your group and which appears on the Home tab of the ribbon in Outlook. Doing this then opens your web browser and asks you to sign in to Microsoft 365 if needed. After signing in, you then view the Documents section of the group's Sharepoint page. Note the listing of the Sharepoint sections that appears at the left side of the page. To view the group's documents, make sure the Documents section is highlighted. Any shared group files then appear in a list to the right. To create a new Office document or folder to share with the group, click the New drop-down button above the file list to show a drop-down menu of choices. Depending on your organization's Microsoft subscription and the restrictions placed by the group's creator, the options for file and folder creation in this drop-down menu may vary. Generally, you can click the Word document, Excel workbook, PowerPoint presentation, OneNote notebook, Forms for Excel, or Link choice to create that type of file. You can click the Folder choice to create a new folder. To instead upload existing documents or folders, click the Upload button above the file list. Then select either Files, Folder, or Template from the drop-down that appears to open a dialog box that lets you select the files or folder to upload. Navigate to the files or folder to upload, and click the files or folder to select the files or the folder. Then click either the Open or Upload button that appears in the dialog box to upload either the selected files or the selected folder. Alternatively, note that you can drag and drop files or a folder from the File Explorer in Windows onto the list of files and folders in the Sharepoint page to upload them. To sync a copy of the group's files to OneDrive on your local computer, click the Sync link and follow the on-screen instructions. Depending on the type of subscription you have, this may not be an option or work properly. You may need to set your browser to allow pop-ups to see the sync pop-up appear. To add a shortcut to the folder to OneDrive, click the Add Shortcut to OneDrive button. To save the list of group files as an Excel web query, click the Export to Excel link, and then follow the on-screen instructions to download a local copy, which you can open in Excel. To apply Power Apps, click the Power Apps drop-down button and select the name of the Power App to use. To use or create flows, click the Automate button and then select a flow or roll over the Power Automate command to select a desired flow command. To set alerts, click the ellipsis mark button and choose the Alert Me command to create your desired alert conditions in the window that opens. You can also select the Manage My Alerts command from the same drop-down to manage your created alerts. To select individual files in the list, hover over the files in the list and then click the circle that appears at their left ends to select or deselect them. To open a selected file, click the Open button that then appears in the toolbar and choose the Open in Browser or Open in App command as desired. To share selected files, click the Share button that appears in the toolbar above the file list. Then enter the names or email addresses of the people with whom to share the file and set the other sharing settings as desired in the drop-down pane that opens. Then click the Send button in the pane to finish. To download the file to your local computer, click the Download button. To send the file to the cloud-based recycle bin, if you have permission, click the Delete button, and then click the Delete button in the confirmation window that appears. To pin the file to the top of the file list, click the Pin to Top button. To rename the file, if you have permission, click the Rename button, and then enter a new name, and then click the Rename button in the dialog box that opens. To use or create flows, click the Automate button, then select a flow, or roll over the Power Automate command to select a desired flow command. To move the file to a new location, click the Move To button, select the desired destination in the pane that appears to the right, and then click the Move Here button in the pane. To copy the file to a new location, click the Copy To button, select the desired destination in the pane that appears to the right, and then click the Copy Here button in the pane. Clicking the ellipsis mark button at the right end of the toolbar shows the rest of the menu items for working with the files in a drop-down menu. To see the file's properties in a separate pane, select the Properties command. To see the revision history of the file in a separate pane, select the Version History command. To delete all versions of a file, click the Delete All Versions link that appears at the top of this pane. To set file alerts, choose the Alert Me command to create your desired alert conditions in the window that opens. To manage created alerts for the file, select the Manage My Alerts command. To check out the file, select the Check Out command. To check it back in, select the Check In command. Alternatively, to discard all changes since checkout, select the Discard Checkout command instead. Note that when you delete a file from the group site, it is sent to a virtual recycle bin. To view the group site's recycle bin, click the Recycle Bin link at the left side of the page. Here you can restore or permanently delete the files. Select the files to delete or restore by hovering over the files in the list and then clicking the circle that appears at their left ends to select or deselect them. To select all the files, hover over this area at the top of the list and then click the circle that appears at the top of the list. To restore the files to their original location, click the Restore button in the toolbar above the list of files. Alternatively, to permanently delete the files, click the Delete button and then click the Delete button in the confirmation window that opens.
Like what you see? Pick up your free copy of the complete tutorial at www.teachucomp.com/free.